Hi, guys. Thanks for showing up to the Nocturnal Feeding with James. Oh, he's on the other side. James, the Fish Room Fever, and me, Chattanooga Ed. And James, why don't you say hi to everybody while I pop up the chat so I can see what people are saying?
Absolutely. Hi to everybody. You ready? No, I'm just kidding.
Yep.
As far up as I can roll, we got Sacred Aquatics 2, John Cox, Pugamus, The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, Daniken Aquatics, Kaler's Aquatics, William Pridemore. I got Snacks 13. I think I said that, but if not, hello. See Peplin Creek, Sarah J. Sieber, Dragon Lair. Good to see you, buddy. Dave's Aquarium Thoughts. Is that Viola or is that supposed to be Voila? Voila. Hops a lot. Let's see. Sandy Dowdy. Good to see you. I always mess your name up. Chieli. I know I screwed it up again. Sorry. Zelf, glad you followed us over here. I know you had a some question. Feel free to throw that in here and we can try and get that answered for you. Sharon Miller, Alex Dib Carter, Pipix, Merdul Singh again with us. Joseph Stanley, BJ Palmer, Fantastic Freaks, Rebecca Jackson. Wow, my chat is not wanting to scroll. Air Apostle 760. Rollins 8. Now we're working. And a bunch of people I missed. Pegasus Arena. No, I know I missed people. I'm sorry about that. You got your chat pulled up, but each and every one of you, welcome. Thank you for being here. Real quick, I would like to ask you a personal favor. If you followed over from Fish Room Fever, do me a favor. Give this guy a subscribe while you're here. I would appreciate it, and I know he would appreciate it. He has just about accumulated his 4,000 watch hours. He may even have it as of tonight. But he's at 677 subscribers. And I think part of the problem is Ed is such an awesome guy. He goes and he co-hosts on just about everybody's streams. I think he was doing 6 nights a week. And so nobody has to come to his channel to see him. So we would absolutely love it if you'd subscribe to Ed, show him some love. So please and thank you from me.
I have a special announcement.
Yes.
It's Thanksgiving, right?
It is Shy.
Yes, for a
this
few
is
more
Shy,
minutes Eastern
Okay.
time.
So it's Thanksgiving. So we're supposed to say thank you to everything we're thankful for.
Uh-huh.
And it's always been awesome. So let's give away one of Ed's new shirts. I'll buy it.
Okay. The shirt we haven't designed yet that we need to design.
I was about to say, did you guys design my shirt?
Yes, there we go. Well,
Let
me rephrase. We've got the design. We had a technical difficulties issue when we loaded the design up, and Teespring wouldn't accept it. So we've got to get it re-upped. But that was Mrs. Fever, who's not camera ready, but she wanted to let everybody know as a thank you to Ed. We're going to get that shirt made, and then we're going to give one of those away tonight.
Well, thank you so much. I got so excited just now. I thought you guys were going to surprise me and say that it got done. But that's still awesome. Thank you so much, Shai. That is so sweet of you.
Let's see.
So
I thought I had a question here, and I don't. But Secret History Living in Your Aquarium had a shameless plug down here, which wasn't really a shameless plug. He's trying to save people some money.
He's awesome.
Where is it? It was a discount code for Aquatic Arts, I believe.
Okay, well, you know what? Everybody just came over, but just in case somebody wasn't in the Fish Room Fever room, tonight's goal is to talk about Black Friday sales. And so we're going to pop up some of the different ads. And if anybody knows a great one, last year, Dan's Fish had an amazing sale. I don't know if he's doing one of those this year. Bob might know. I'm kind of doubting he is because Dan didn't have a live stream on Wednesday. And I think he would have promoted it out a whole bunch. And I think he also, maybe he had the huge sale last year because he was moving all of his fish to a different location. And so he needed to sell a lot that way too. But I bought some wonderful Geophagus from him last Thanksgiving. So
absolutely.
Just
and
throwing that out there.
Sarah, to answer your question, yes, unfortunately, it always comes up in top chat and you have to go over and click it to go to live chat.
Thank you.
I don't know why they do it, but yes.
Now I'm in live chat. Well, for some reason, I was able to get the chat up, but I lost the video for a long time today. And it took me a long time to get back in the StreamYard. So
I just found it and it jumped on me. There it is. Secret History Living in Your Aquarium says, oh, by the way, shameless plug, aquaticarts.com, sale Friday through Monday, codes Secret BF20, Saturday and Sunday, Secret BF25, Monday 30% off, Secret MC30. So
Oh, there it is.
awesome. Alex, thank you for sharing. Very much appreciate that. As Ed mentioned, that's what we're going to be talking about, some sales and discounts and things going on right now. Yes, Sarah, good point. Says you want to hit the bell and get all notifications. And the reason for that is if you've got it on personalized, what it's going to do, say Ed's show comes up and it sends a notification, you can't watch it that week. So you just swipe it away. And this is for anybody's channel, but we're here. So the next week, Ed's notification comes up, you swipe it away. Well, if it's personalized, YouTube's going to look at that and go, oh, you're not actually clicking when we send that person's notification. We're not going to send you that one anymore. In theory, when it's working properly, if you have all notifications, you will always get the notification, even if you've swiped them away in the past. There we go. Zen and Ed have both reposted those codes if you want to take a screenshot or snap a picture of your computer monitor.
But Zen added the link, which is awesome.
Ooh.
So you can actually click the link. Oh, but it just disappeared. Maybe it didn't go right.
Something had to have been wrong because Zen retracted it. So
now,
let's see.
Oh, also, is today Bob Kaler's birthday?
Is it?
I saw on Facebook where there was a birthday thing where he was taking donations to the Ark as a birthday gift. And I was going to try to figure it out. And then I was like, well, I'm playing games with the kids. And I put it down. So I didn't really read it.
See, and I don't go on Facebook, even though I have Messenger. So I don't get like the birthday notifications usually. I know Mr. Zen just had a birthday, the Zen Ginger's wonderful husband. But I didn't see Bob's. William says, no, his birthday is the 30th, same as mine.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So Zen has corrected that. She said the Monday code was wrong. So there we go. All right. Monday is Bob's birthday.
That's awesome.
Black Harling says her birthday was yesterday. Well, happy belated birthday. Sorry I missed it.
My mom's birthday was yesterday. Pretty cool. I bought her a Black & Decker, I think 8-speed blender thing, hand blender, because awesome. I bought her old one 25 years ago, and it just died, and she was so disappointed, and she said, I think you could get me a new one. And I was like, I have no idea what I got her. So hopefully the Black & Decker is going to be a good one.
All right.
I seem pretty happy.
What I'm going to do here, I'm sure Ed will be fine with this. I think we did this last week. I'm going to pull the link for the Ark of Cleveland, which is this is the GoFundMe link. Let me rephrase that. Because you mentioned he was going to do something and donate that money to the Ark.
Yeah, if you do direct to him that way, just will make sure that maybe if there's any place where you can say happy birthday, Bob, or something, or let him know that you're giving him a birthday gift. I don't know. The Facebook one is it's going to keep your name and it'll tell him. But I don't know if they're giving 100% of the donations go to the Ark on the Facebook. So I don't know. It'd be nicer probably to go straight to the Ark.
I am. Okay. Streetwise, if you're in here still, apparently there seems to be an issue with the Ark's GoFundMe button on the Fisherman Fever page. I wonder if Streetwise is still in here. Streetwise is the awesome individual that volunteered for the task of making the Fisherman Fever page nicer. I meant to do so I could see if he was here. Yeah, Streetwise is here. So if you get a chance, because I always screw up the hyperlinks, and you could fix that at some point, I would appreciate it.
And GRB, I already have a Black & Decker table saw.
Nice.
That's how I cut all my lids.
So, what is the first thing you'd like me to pull up on the sales list, Ed?
Let's pull up Petco, because we know that the $1 per gallon sale goes until Monday. Maybe they'll have some other bonuses thrown in there with it. Who knows? We'll check it out. Maybe they got a lid. I don't know. We'll find out.
All right.
No, I didn't mean that the donations go to you, Bob. I meant the one on Facebook if the Facebook people took a percentage.
Ah. All right. Let me add the screen in here. Chrome tab, pet supplies. I ate way too much today. There we go.
$1 per gallon sale.
And this online only, $30 off your purchase of $100 plus.
That's a cute dog.
Oh, come on. I had some other ones scrolling through here until I brought it up on screen. All right. There's your deal of the day. If you need a one-door folding dog crate size large, 70% off. Top deals. Here we go.
Well, is there Black Friday? Oh,
there we go.
Yeah,
Black Friday. Let the Black Friday savings begin.
And let's check out fish.
There we go. Fish deals.
Oh, man. Last year, Chewy had fish food super cheap. So I'll have to check that too. I bought some Chewy food, or what? Chewy fish food and Chewy cat treats. Man, I think I paid like pennies on the dollar. It was crazy.
All right. So, yes, we're aware of the $1 per gallon. What else do we have, though?
And I know that Petco normally always does $1 per gallon on Black Friday. Also, it just lasts maybe like 1 or 2 days. So if you're waiting for the time to come up and you didn't hit it, they normally have it that weekend also.
So it's not giving me like an ad, if you will. It's just got 208 products.
You know what? Go to store ads. Because there, you can look at the actual ads.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yep. So, I don't know. Tomorrow, I haven't really decided what I'm going to do for Black Friday. If I'm going to leave the house or not. I'm really exhausted. I thought it was going to be a relaxing, kind of slow Thanksgiving, and it ended up being like 48 hours of lots of games with kids, and I love them, but man, you can get tired.
All right, now the only thing I have to say, the caveat with pulling the ad is that it requests your zip code, so there can be some variations depending upon where you live, but you get a general idea. There are currently no available ads. Well, okay. Are you sure about that?
Well, that's just bizarre.
Try a different zip code. Keeps telling me there are currently no available circulars.
Oh. Well, that's bizarre. Well, Petco just lost their free commercial. Let's go check out Petco. I mean, PetSmart.
All right. Let's do it.
One of my fondest memories on a Black Friday was the first time I bought a DVD player. It was at Best Buy. They were having like some super deal, like half price. And so I showed up like 3 a.m. and I was in line with all these people and we're all in St. Louis, and it was kind of misting, like maybe sleet or something. And I remember asking the guy in front of me if he would hold my spot. I'd go buy donuts because there's a Krispy Kreme in the parking lot. And I bought like 2 dozen donuts and shared them with everybody. It was so much fun. Good times.
All right, PetSmart.
There we go.
And we've got a Marineland Majesty Aquarium and Stand, 75-gallon, half price, $250.
Wow, those stands must really cost a lot.
Let's see when I filter it. All right, good. 15 things for fish. So it's not going to show me their full line of fish stuff. It's like they got a couple of half-price deals.
We like half-price deals.
Beaufront Aquarium and Stand, 3.5 gallon. Starter kits. And then they've got the Top Fin Power Filter on sale as well.
I've got 5 of those. Maybe I should give those away someday.
Ooh, look. I've got a light on sale.
Wow, what's the percentage off?
It's 50% off. Looks like a small light though. It's the Fluval Aqua Sky LED Aquarium Light 12 watts. On sale from $69.99 to $35. Size from 15 to 24 inches.
Wow. That's a pretty good deal.
That is. It's not a bad deal at all. I don't have my chat up. I've got to find the right one. There we
John
go.
Cox got a black eye on Black Friday. People were grabbing boxes. And
oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, the box hit him in the eye, I think, not a fight. So, okay. Well, that's good. Well, it's still not good to get a black eye. What they did at the Black Friday sale I went to in St. Louis at that Best Buy is they gave everybody tickets. And basically, they started at the front of the line, asked everything the people wanted. And they would give them like a whole bunch of little tickets. And you took the ticket to the people, and then they handed you the item. So that way it was first come, first serve. Nobody fought. And all I wanted was just the DVD player. So I was like the first person to get my thing and leave. It was great.
You got to like that. So I do want to, there was a question. It was at the end of my stream, and I think it was appropriate something size for a 120-gallon tank.
Oh, okay. That's great.
I'm going to go with the old adage, bigger is better. And I know that's what she said. But all that aside, if I was going to do 120, I'm assuming that that's the 4x2x2 tank. I don't know what you're stocking it with. 55 is not a bad size. You could do a 29-gallon. And I'm thinking do it yourself, like buying a tank. So now would be a great time to take advantage of the $1 per gallon. Buy the 29-gallon tank because it still falls in the $1 per gallon versus the 55.
Keep talking for a second. I'll go get it. Something.
Build your own. Depending upon how DIY you are, I've taken like a 40 breeder, and then I've taken the 3-tiered pull-out plastic drawer sets that you can get for like $12-15 and created a multi-layered filtration system through that, basically wet dry filtration or trickle filtration inside of a 40-gallon breeder. If you're wanting to just straight out spend the money on a sump, I'm not going to recommend a huge one because they're so darn expensive. Like what Ed's got there, that would be a great size. Should you just find for a 120?
Yeah, I bet you this is probably a 29-gallon, would be my guess. But if you bought one, we really should do a show on this, on how to make one, and then like just how to set this one up. Sometime, James.
Yeah, Patty, I'm with you there. Oh heck no, I'm going to say it. Not dealing with that Black Friday mess. Not dealing with it.
Well, what's wonderful is a lot of it lasts the whole weekend now.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that you don't want to put your hands on me against my will, and it's just not going to end pretty. So I just stay out of that situation. Yeah, Patty says I'm not impressed with the Black Friday sales I'm seeing so far, including cat stuff. All right.
Now, is that like an advanced version of the 3.5 Flugel, or is that a knockdown, cheaper version?
That's a great question. I don't use them.
Honestly, though, you can buy an Aquaneat for $24. And, it doesn't have the neat features like the Bluetooth, but grows plants like crazy.
Waterproof, 3-year warranty.
I wonder if it has a Bluetooth in it.
Yeah, there we go, Bluetooth.
Okay.
Fluval Smart app. All right. So it's got all the fancy Fluval stuff. So if you're a Fluval person, you're really big on their app. And I'm not an anti-Fluval person. I just have not elected to spend that kind of money for my fish tank lights, if I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
But it's got all the wonderful fluval stuff that people have grown to expect in terms of the app and all of that. Let's go back here.
I bought, I think, my Flugel 3.0 maybe 2 years ago from Corey on his Black Friday sale.
Somebody tell
Black
Bob.
Lives Matter.
Oh, sorry.
No, what was that?
I was going to say, somebody tell Bob Steenfot that canister filters are on sale. I know he'll want to stock up. I mean, that's not a bad. I mean, half off again. Half off some canister filters.
Yeah, mainly bettas. You are so right. The 3.0 is awesome. That's what got me into plants, and now I'm like addicted to plants. I have them everywhere.
I have a fluval. I don't even know what it is because I got it used as part of a fish tank buyout deal from somebody on like Craigslist or whatever. It doesn't even have any branding on the light. I just know it's a fluval because it's got a fluval remote with it. Yeah, shop light for $13. Amen, Bob.
Yeah, that's what Bob. And Bob, there's some that are at Menards that are daisy chain, and I really want to get a bunch of those because they're the 5,000. What's that? What's the rating for 5,000? What's that called?
5,000 K, 5,000 Kelvin.
That's right. And for that price, the price range is just perfect. It looks great under video. Man, I want to drive to Kentucky just to get to the closest Menards.
All right, so let's bring up Chewy. See what Chewy's got going on.
Yeah, really, I wasn't too impressed with PetSmart. I don't think that they'd be getting much of my Black Friday sale money.
All right, let me close some of these shop tabs here before my computer pitches a hissy fit. All right.
Yeah, Scott says that you want 6,500 Kelvin. I've found though that I've been doing pretty good with the lower light ones that I've got. But I don't have any real fancy plants. And I have two shop lights that are, I think they're the 4,000 Kelvin over my 200-gallon tank, and it grows water mysteria like crazy. So, and I can't really plant anything in that tank because I have geophagus and they'll just dig it up. So I have everything floating at the top like a canopy. So the light is right on top of them. Works really well. So has Chewy got anything so far?
You can get a GPS tracking collar for your fish in case they like to jump out of the tank a lot on you.
You know what they should be selling is like those little water monitors. Something cool. Something that's what I should ask for Christmas is those little water monitors.
Well, I was hoping they would just have a fish category since they had a Black Friday deals for dogs, Black Friday deals for cats.
Oh.
Shop by pet. Fish.
Zipgun said that PetSmarts had a lot of their deals earlier this week, so they wouldn't have huge crowds.
Oh. And Mainly Betta says PetSmart has the Fluval 407 and the FX6s on sale too for great prices.
Oh, cool. I got an FX6 at my local one, and it was a super deal. It was like 50% off. And it was basically the manager had put it on a sale at the end, clearance just to get rid of it because he hated how much space it took on his shelves. And nobody was buying it, so they knocked it down even lower. And I was like, oh, I'm buying that.
Looks like they've got a fair bit of food, buy two, get one free on mix and match.
So basically half price on your food if it's buy one, get one free.
Oh, it's buy two, get one.
Oh, man, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a super deal either.
Live Aquaria have any sales? Let me go over there and sneak a peek.
Yeah. Oh wow. Patty's got a bunch of money in her cart for Chewy. Last year I bought those cardboard cat houses. They look like gingerbread houses for the cats. My cats wouldn't get in them. I don't know if it had a weird smell or what, because they get into paper bags, boxes, everything. And they wouldn't touch those gingerbread houses. None of them would. It's crazy.
All right. Let me remove that and add Live Aquaria. We've got a couple things going. It's nothing that's branded as Black Friday. They've got like some 30% off sales. I should probably do a 25% off sale for my site. Or maybe a 30% off sale. All right, Live Aquaria. Share.
Well, they have a
20% off professional bulk supplements. Almost said supplies. Some nice coral value packs. There's some weekly 30% off. So I was hoping to see like a big Black Friday banner. See, that at least shows some fresh water.
Yeah. So does anybody know what the hot things for kids are right now? I've got a few ideas for the kids. I don't know if I should say them because my nieces may actually watch the show sometimes. Darn it. I was going to say some of the cool stuff that I found, and I've gotten a lot of my Christmas stuff down already. Hey, Diego. Good to see you here. Diego, do you know any big sales? Are you having any discounts for Thanksgiving? Smartphones, yeah.
Dave, I'm right there with you. Dave's Aquarium Thought says, I want to do some saltwater, but too many freshwater once. Yeah, so I'm setting up a small bowfront saltwater because I've already got that 110 that's set up salt, but we're converting it to fresh. So I'm going to take some sand and rock and move it, and we'll have one small saltwater reef tank. Priscilla said, oh, who's setting up a reef tank? Bob wanted to know if they had any Black Friday specials for Live Aquaria. Not seeing anything.
Yep. Cats are ornery that way.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I can't believe that nobody's having any huge, awesome deals.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, I guess it's the gallon per, the $1 per gallon sale still going. I'd like to buy a couple more of those tanks. But other than that, man, that's kind of a disappointment. I thought we would talk a lot more about this.
Absolutely.
Well, does anybody have any questions from the last segment that we missed?
Real quick, BJ Palmer said, did I hear James say they have a GPS tracker on sale? My dog worries me. She's a foxhound, and if she sees it, the hunt is on. Yes. One of either PetSmart or Petco, I think it was PetSmart, had a GPS tracking collar on sale. I can go back and look for that while Ed handles the chat. He's got his glasses with him tonight. I have faith in him.
Yeah, even I don't have them on. Okay. Diego is having a Black Friday sale today, 25% off to 35% off of most products on multi-tank or on multiple aquariums. I kept wanting to say multiple tank syndrome. Okay. No promo needed. Wow. So it's just log on and get your deal on Petzotic or multiple tanks, multiple aquariums. Sorry, Diego.
MultipleAquariums.com. Sharon Miller says, does anyone know anything about honeycomb catfish? I have zero experience with them, unfortunately.
And I don't either. Priscilla said there's not going to be a lot of aquarium products on sale this year because of the shortage. That makes sense. This stinking disease. Oh, well.
Human malware, as Bentley calls it. I absolutely love that.
Oh, well, Bob said the news is saying there isn't many Black Friday sales in general. Wow.
I think they're also wanting to try and avoid crowds.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so the deal was at, where am I at? Chewy? I am at Chewy. So on Chewy, for that GPS collar, it's 25% off at checkout. It's a Phi Series 2 GPS tracker smart dog collar, gray large.
There we go. Now, Sandy Doherty, she's up in Canada, so they don't. I wonder how they do Black Friday since their Thanksgiving, I think, is in like October. I wonder if they just consider this still like a Black Friday anyway, and have a big deal without the day before. Pretty interesting.
Absolutely.
You know, Priscilla's talking about how manufacturers are having a hard time getting glass. That's what Rob at Aquatic Aesthetics was telling us is they're basically just sticking to the standards just to try to keep supply up on the standard stuff and no custom really right now. So, yep.
All right. Sorry, I am looking around. Yeah, a lot of people saying rest in peace, Dr. Foster and Smith. I think, Ed, we should just change our names to Fosters and Smith, and then we can be Doctors Fosters and Smith. Just kidding.
I got a awesome. Did you see my video this week?
I don't think I did, Ed.
I got 2 giant AutoCats, AutoSynkless.
Nice.
And they're doing super good. They're in with my Feischers, and man, they just seem really chill. They're kind of slow eaters. I was kind of surprised. I thought they would have pounded more of this algae, but they're really loving the wood. So they've been like really sucking whatever is on the wood off first. I'm really enjoying them. I was really surprised. They get up to 4 inches long, and they're just like normal autos, but they're just gigantic. I'd like to get more of them someday.
I feel like I saw that video. Maybe I didn't, but I don't know. I'll double check tomorrow when I'm doing my morning video routine.
Oh, it's all good.
Let's see. Cormos Creations. Good to see you. Another new name to me. Lurker. I am assuming we appreciate you. Says temperature recommendation for blue Galaris killifish. I think it's like 74 to 78. Somewhere in there. I could Google.
Yep. Well, if anybody else knows, it's in the chat too.
Absolutely. Dave's Aquarium Thought says, I saw those giants.
Thanks, man. I need to go, and it's been such a bizarre last couple of days, like I said, with the, the whole family ordeal. I haven't been able to go back and reply to anybody's things, so I need to do that probably tonight, unless I just go straight to bed and do it tomorrow. I think I'll probably do that. I think I'll do that instead of go Black Friday sailing.
And yeah, I've got 73 to 79. That is according to Amino Apps. Let's verify that. Let's check another source. 73 to 79. 74 to 78 from tropicalfishkeeping.com. Dr. Fever could work, says Mississippi Hippie. Dr. Fever is in the house. Yeah, somebody, I guess, was asking about titles. Keller's Aquatics saying it's 125 has titles. Bob at Kaler's Aquatics, I think puts tidal filters on everything. I swear I've seen this man buy 20 filters when I'm with him in total, not at once. Usually he just as many as he can carry up to the counter.
He buys the place out every time. But you know what? He does an amazing job with the salt water with them.
He does.
It's awesome. You see all these other bigger systems that people do, and then Bob has those titles doing all the work, and it's awesome. Pretty cool.
John Cox says, I kept my Fundula Panchex at in a room heated to 75, so tanks run about 73, 74.
Oh, I'm officially down to my last Mabuna.
Oh.
The pair beat up the last guy and killed him. And then they were just swimming around all week long, in the open. And on Thanksgiving yesterday, the male decided to destroy the female.
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Well, I'm not that upset about it. It's just, I'm just not a big cyclic guy anymore, for sure. I can't believe, though, I went from 15 to 1. Yeah, Mabunas are jerks, and they stink. I can't wait to get rid of this one jerk so it can be a guppy tank. Because, the jerkiest things guppies do is eat their babies. But not even all of them do that. And at least they're producing some. Have you added anything new to your fish room lately, James?
I have not. I think the last thing I added was an L127 or a false zebra pleco. I think that was the last thing I got.
Now, does it have the same lines as the zebras, or
it not nearly as pretty? It's white and then it's got black on it, but there's not the beautiful, perfect line design that you get on the zebras. It's a little bit muddied up, I guess would be the best way to. It's kind of like if you took a zebra and then took the picture and really upped the blur factor on it.
Well, now, so
fish
because you wanted to.
Well, what was that? Oh, I had taken in some things for the local fish store here, and I was just like, just give me some credit, and looked around, and I didn't really see anything that I didn't already have / wanted or needed more of. Even though they've got an amazing variety, I've also got an amazing variety. Not to toot my own horn, and then I saw that Colombian zebra, and I was like, yeah, I like that guy.
Well, that's cool.
Ooh, Sandy Dowdy says, my last addition to the fish room is 2 blue phantom plecos. Love them. Absolutely love them. I've got 1 blue phantom up in here hiding and all that. Val.
Yeah, I don't know what I like better, the blues or the greens. I think that's my favorite pleco. Other than a good old bristle nose.
So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to mark everything 25 to 30% off. I don't want to give an exact number because then if I mark one thing at like 27%, people are going to be like, oh, you messed up. I'm going to do the simple rounding on it. So it'll be between 25 and 30% off of everything. No code required. Starting probably here in about an hour for Black Friday on the fishroomfever.com website. We do have some fish and some plants and a lot of accessories, and we're going to mark it all between 25 and 30% off for the weekend. And I need to get this fired up because we have a giveaway to do, buddy. We're going to give away a shirt.
Black Label is going to be making her bathroom into a better room. And, oh, man, I want to see that. You've got to videotape that for us because that's a great location. If you got a spare bathroom, man, because you'd have water, everything you need. Very nice. Even a disposal area. Even though you're not going to need it.
All right. So I'm going to get Nightbot into your stream again, which is where he was hanging out at first. sign out of mine.
Well, whoever gets this shirt will be one of the first probably 5 shirts ever printed with it. Because I also owe Priscilla one of the shirts and Haley from Aquatic Arts. Or not Aquatic Arts. Well, yeah, she is from Aquatic Arts. Haley from Oddball Aquatics. And then myself.
All right. Ed, I'm sure you'll get another email saying Nightbot has access to your blah, blah, blah.
That's fine. Very cool.
Giveaways, keyword. All right. Now, people do not type the keyword just yet. I have to get it in here. Let me get it from Ed and give me just a second. Ed, what do you want the keyword to be? Hashtag.
Make that shirt? Or is that too big?
Just want hashtag shirt.
Okay, that shirt.
All right, hashtag shirt is the keyword for tonight's giveaway. And this is a Chattanooga Ed specifically t-shirt. I can't pull it up and show you because it's not technically created yet. We have the logo. We just need to get Teespring to officially accept it. And then we can get it out there. But it's really cool. It's got a big red beard on it. It says "Got Guppies" in the true Chattanooga Ed style.
Yeah, we've made actually, I think, it twice now, and it fell apart twice.
They really don't want. Yeah, now the physical shirt didn't fall apart. It was just the whole programming, getting it uploaded into Teespring. It fell apart twice.
Yeah, we got a lot of people watching us here.
We do. We do. We're going to give everybody just a minute there to get entered. Because Beth had a question about plants. There it is. Because Beth says, just got my first lace plant. I was thinking of putting it in a pot. Any other suggestions? Have you had any lace plants? I think it will be reddish in color. Generally speaking, Easy Iron is great for all your red plants. Again, not sponsored by Aquarium Co-op, but I love their stuff, and sometimes they send me free hats. And I use Easy Iron, so I can recommend that along with Easy Green as well. But I've not kept lace plants.
Is that the lace plant, the Madagascar lace plant? Or is that a different type of lace plant?
I'm not entirely sure, but Beth, you can always message me, and we can figure it out specifically what it is and what it needs and all that. And I can poke some super plant people.
Yeah, if it's a bulb plant, you want to go about 50% down. And I found it's actually good to put like 3 little rocks under the substrate, just a little, and lay it right on top. And the Madagascar lace plants just go crazy with it. Because I don't know if it just kind of centers them on those 3 little rocks or what. Just, I mean, they get gigantic. I've had flowers from them and everything. In a pot will work great. I've got a bunch of plants in pots right now too, so you can definitely grow stuff in pots.
Oh yeah, I've got quite a few things in pots. Let's see. Highlighting, we figured that much. Max size 2 foot 1 inch. So it'll get big. Yeah,
What's that?
The Madagascar lace.
Yeah, it does.
Difficult care level.
Now you see, I find it super easy.
Yeah.
It was the first plant that I was very successful with. And you'd think it's delicate, but those holes in the leaves are actually designed because it lives in a river for the water to pass through it. So, like if you got water moat, going, the plant's not going to be like this and tearing apart. It's like designed for water motion. It's pretty cool.
Yes, and Carmos brings up a good topic, and this is for Easy Green or any fertilizer that you're going to dose, any type of additions to your tank. I said, be careful with Easy Iron. I made the mistake of overdosing and had a BBA outbreak. I did the same with Easy Green, and the thing was, I didn't need to add it, and I didn't think about it. I have nothing that's not a stem plant that's not planted. They're all planted in fluvial stratum. It really did not need any extra nutrients. So as soon as I put the extra nutrients in there, algae said, "Yes, please, I'll have some of those." So yeah, you can definitely put too much of pretty much anything. All right.
Yep.
So here we go. I think we've got everybody entered. Let me run through real quick here and make sure that it doesn't have people checked off. And this is going to be with the disclaimer that it may take us a couple weeks to get the shirt to you. I don't know how fast they're shipping out now, but I can actually just have it shipped directly to you when I order it. I know some people were saying, "Oh God, Teespring's taking forever." Even back when that was happening, when I was ordering, I was getting stuff within a week. So I don't know. But disclaimer, if you don't have it in like 3 days.
Yeah, it took me like 2 weeks. My last thing I got from Teespring.
All right. So let's see. Share screen, because we've got Dave's Aquarium Thoughts coming up here in just a few minutes.
Yep.
Dave,
awesome guy.
Nightbot.
And he'll be giving a mug away.
So it looks like we've got 49 eligible users here.
Wow.
Let's go ahead and roll it. And the winner is Nate. Congratulations, Nate.
Super. Congrats, man.
Let's see, reduce on twice. This is interesting. Yeah, I love Nightbot for doing the giveaways. It makes it so much easier. You can do hashtags, or you can do numbers. You can do a lot of stuff. See if we hear anything from Nate. And then, Nate, if you will send me an email, fishroomfever@gmail.com. Shoot me what size you want and your address. And there we go. See, another reason I love it. I don't have to watch the chat to find out. I can just sit here and I'm pointing at the actual monitor I've got it on versus this monitor. But it just pops right up there, and I can see that the person's there and what they say. And I'm going to have to talk to John and get him in the loop over at KG and make his life easier here. But congratulations, Nate. Send me an email, fishroomfever@gmail.com. Let me know what size you want and a color. Or if you want, once I get it made, I can send you a link to the available colors and let you pick. So just send me an email so I know how to contact you. I'll let you pick a color once we get it set up. And then I'll get it ordered for you. And again, congratulations. And again, thank you, Mrs. Fever, for doing that. Very much appreciated.
Thank you, Shy. You're so sweet.
Well, we appreciate you, Ed. You're one of the people I'm thankful for. So,
well, I'm thankful for you guys too.
Move that. Let's see what time Dave is scheduled tonight. Get that pulled up real quick.
While you do that, I'm going to pitch Catfish Christmas. We do our competitions every couple of months, and this time we did Basilia, Anabantoid. Now we're doing Catfish Christmas. You guys can submit your photos, your videos. Do your video of 1 minute to 3 minutes. So don't send the short ones or long ones, because that's just terrible when we have to watch a 10-minute one.
Right.
But, I mean, it might be great, but, I mean, you're watching 30-some entries, and it takes a while. So we're asking everybody to do 1 to 3 minutes for Catfish Christmas. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be running from November 16th, so it's already started, all the way till the end of December. And Zen Ginger, could you pop the link? We've got the email. Poor Zen's doing everything.
She is.
But, I mean, the other mods are all doing awesome too, but she's popping that one link. I don't know. But Zen's part of Zen and Lefty are the two that have, like, they're the Facebook page people that have set up the technical stuff. And they've asked everybody to, is it an email? Let's see.
Priscilla said
that works.
Priscilla said, "Who is human resources here? Why don't I have a wrench?" Almost posted links.
Oh, well, I don't know. You could make her a wrench person. I would be happy if you did that.
I can do that later on, Priscilla. I have to log out of my YouTube, log into Ed's studio, and then add your channel. But we'll get it fixed before next week's stream.
Can I do that?
I mean, yeah, go for it. You are welcome to take over your tech stuff, Ed.
Is that his add to monitors or moderators?
Yep.
Just click that add
Yep.
button.
Just click it, Priscilla. If he bans you, I'm sorry. It's Ed. Bear with him.
Let's see what happened. No, she's still white or white and black or whatever it is. It's not blue.
I see. In order for me to do it, I have to actually go into your studio and add her channel link into the moderator links. It's a lot easier for you to click the button, but I digress.
Okay, well, so
He's about to ban me. There we go. She's got a wrench.
oh wow, I can't believe I actually did that.
Congratulations, Ed. For those of you that are new to the Chattanooga Ed show, Ed's a little bit technically challenged sometimes. Just a little bit. Bless his heart. We love him for it, though. He's my buddy.
Well, that's why I'm asking Zen how they want them to send their entries, because I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I want to say that. I learned something about Facebook yesterday. Somebody taught me how to add friends to Facebook. I've only been able to accept friends for the last 15 years or 10 years, whatever it's been.
Scotty and Anya, have a great night. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Mrs. Fever's asking, wouldn't the Nocturnal feeding shirt be fun too if they wanted that, to give them the choice, or wait for the Ed exclusive merch? I mean, you're certainly happy to choose either one of them. I will say that the one that's not out yet, of course, is going to be the new shiny thing, if you will. But yeah, if you did want the Nocturnal feeding show, and you're welcome to that as well.
Yes.
Let's see. Crown Towel, there it is. Crown Towel Halfman says, Mr. Fever, I have a problem with my red dragon guppy, 1 month old fry. I see deaths daily, water feeding and temp good. Only salt added to water. Any advice? 1 month, losing one a day. Everything is good.
Wow, if everything is good.
Yeah.
I hate to say a parasite because they're so young. There's maybe something you added to the tank. I don't know, like a rock that maybe you were added that could be poisoning the fish, maybe? I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I mean, when you say everything is good, it's not that I doubt you, but that's almost the common everything's fine in my tank. And even like Corey and John have said this, people come and say everything's fine. But I mean, if you've tested all the parameters, it's hard to call something out. Have you actually done the testing on it, or is it just it's good guess, if you will? Because like I guess that my tanks are good consistently. That's how I run my fish rooms, because I know them and all that stuff. But when stuff starts dying, the very first thing I do is pull out the master test kit and check everything.
Yeah, and then my second thing would be maybe pull the fish and put them in a tank that is healthy.
Because I mean, there are all sort of wild tangents I could go off. If everything legitimately is testing good, I mean, you could get into maybe it's some spoiled food or a bad batch of fish food. Maybe something externally got into the water supply somehow. Maybe you washed your hands and you didn't get all the soap off your hands, and then you netted something out of the tank. I mean, there's all sorts of wild variables that you have to start trying to take into account, going, what could it possibly be if everything is legitimately testing good?
Yeah, hand sanitizer is really bad right now.
Yep.
Or it was.
Let's see here. Looking for any additional information.
And Rena is correct. She taught me how to add people to groups, and I forgot to try to make sure I did it right. So I'm sorry. I was going to add Rena to the Molly group, and I'm glad she said something. I had a really fun time on Rena's show on Tuesday, I think at 4 o'clock or 4:30. I think it's 4 o'clock. is per show, and it was a lot of fun. It went by so fast, it felt like 5 minutes. Thank you for having me on.
And even like John Cox said, bacteria load in the water can kill fish and not show on a test. Mainly Betta saying wouldn't hurt to hit the tank with some general cure. Kenny E was reminding everybody to smash that thumbs up. Yeah, I accidentally forgot when we first came in here. I did hit it since then. We got 77 thumbs up and 75 people watching. Very much appreciated. You all are amazing. I'm going to hit the refresh on this because I want to see if Ed's any closer to that 1,000.
When I logged on to find my pop-up, I was at 680.
Nice. I had you at 677 when I first pulled your stream up, and you're at 689 now. Ed is so close to that 700 mark. We do really appreciate you all because he has been a huge supporter. Cronto Halfman says, if it's parasites, what can be done? I have another same age guppy fry and no deaths, even same species. So what I would do is, like Ed said, let's get him into a fresh setup. Get them out of that water just in case there's some sort of crazy unknown contaminant in there. It's really weird that it's just like a standard 1 a day die off, though. Usually if you get a contaminant, it's like a mass die off. I mean, it could just be, weakest link in the chain type of thing. In terms of parasites, if they're 1 month old.
Is it a proven breeder? Like, has that mother had given fry off that all survived anyway? Because I mean, sometimes it could be DNA even. It can be crappy genetics.
I've seen some where I've had one guppy that she always gives a premature birth. Like half of them make it and half of them just come out just embryos, pretty much. Not fully formed and much bigger yolk sacs, and they just don't make it. Fish tropics fry don't usually get parasites.
Yeah, that's why
I'm hesitant to recommend putting any type of anti-parasitic in there with them being so young and not knowing for sure that it's a parasite.
I would just pull them from the tank and see if there's something in the tank that's slowly leaching and killing. This is my first guess.
You have the full attention of the chat. So we've got questions like, it could be a bad batch of fry. What's the fish eating? But I'm assuming since you have other fish that are doing just fine, you're probably feeding those fry the same thing. So I don't see the feeding as being an issue. I got Snacks 13 says I think John has it with bacteria in the water.
What is she feeding them? Is it small enough for them to eat?
Close this.
It's like I feed fry food and ground up flake and live brine shrimp, also some frozen Daphnia. So it's really little stuff that I'm feeding them. And it'd be a bummer if you were dropping maybe flake in there and they just can't eat it.
Yeah, John Cox, I agree. John saying with other guppy fry, I feel he knows how to feed them. Yeah, okay. That's my thing. If you've got others that are doing just fine, I wouldn't say that the food's an issue. Really, I think the best thing you can do is get them into a new setup and see if it continues. It's all like one-off, odd, crazy rabbit holes. Really
fun. It's like we're playing a game of Clue.
It kind of is. Powderized foods, and I mentioned and John mentioned, the others are doing just fine, so I don't think that's an issue. I really don't think it's going to be parasites. I would say get them in a fresh setup.
Wish I had live Daphnia. That'd be wonderful, John Cox.
Yeah.
I just do the frozen. Even though we did find that place down in Atlanta where you got the zebra plecos.
Yeah.
They sold live Daphnia, so maybe I could try to start a culture. Maybe that'll be a project next summer.
I mean, are you seeing any signs or symptoms or anything? Any, like, I don't know, anything from overly bulgy bellies, something potentially parasitic, like has been mentioned, to, them being lethargic or them being skinny or, fin damage, any type of weird twitching or swimming issues. It's just a lot of rabbit holes.
Oh, Bob just posted the link for Catfish Christmas.
Thank you for that, Bob.
What was I gonna? I forgot what I was. I had an idea and then I lost it.
BJ, have a great night. Says I want to stay, but I'm buffering constantly. I'm sorry. I'm not sure why that's happening. Everything's good here, and I haven't seen anybody else. Sorry you're having issues, but have a wonderful night. Happy Thanksgiving again, and always a pleasure to see you, BJ. Thank you very, very much.
What were you gonna? Shia asked that you don't forget my cup, Fisher Fever.
I guess she's mentioning in terms of if they wanted the mug, maybe.
Oh,
instead, I guess
we have a really fun mug. I don't know what happened to my mug. Maybe it's in the washing machine.
I think mine's in the kitchen along with my co-op mug.
I use my co-op mug as a something to mix salt in, or marine salt. But I'm not a coffee guy, so.
You've got another batch of the same line, so I'm assuming that it's not a new line to your water, and it's not like recently purchased from a pet store type thing. Which, generally speaking, the fry do better than the parents. Like if I go buy just like generic guppies from PetSmart, most of the females are going to die off, and the babies will do great because they're born into my water. But did see one just before it died was kind of swimming irregular in a wriggly vertical method. And Bob mentioning Elise Aquarium products, no sales, but their prices are great, all online. Yes, Lee's makes the dump and pour or the specimen containers that the co-op sells. If I remember, I'm pretty sure that's what's on mine is Lee's. I've got a video coming out. We did a torture test on those containers, including jumping on them and dropping them from about 8 feet. Well, about 8 feet. So be on the lookout for that to see the results of what happens when you jump on Aquarium Co-op's specimen containers. Be interested in the results of it.
But no, Diego sells Lee's products. I'm pretty sure, or at least he used to sell Lee's Aquarium products when it was on Exotics. Because I remember having a choice between the Lee's and the Python when I went to buy it in the Python. And the Lee's was the more affordable deal, but I decided to go with the Python just because of the namesake and everybody talking them up all the time. But afterwards, I thought maybe I should have went Lee.
There we go. Kaler's Aquatics asked pH. Crown tail came back 7.5 is the pH. Yeah, I don't see any reason that would be. I mean, that's like perfect for guppies. I say perfect. It's like what mine sits at, but I have no issues. And generally, I really don't have an answer for this one. I really, really don't. If all the parameters are testing fine, it's the cursed tank. Yeah. We've all had, if you've been in the hobby long enough, we've all had a cursed tank that everything seems to die in. Yes. Patty says, oh my God, I can't believe it's 12:45. It is. We're going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. Dave's Aquarium Thoughts is going to keep it rolling, though. He's doing a giveaway, and we'll drop links for Dave's Aquarium Thoughts live stream. Be sure and check him out. You can go hang out and keep the party rolling over there if you're wanting to be in the late night crew, at least depending upon where you are. Almost 1 a.m. here. His fires up at 1 a.m. Yep.
I'm going to go get a piece of pumpkin pie when we're done.
And yeah, I'm going to go make another plate and sit and watch TV and kind of lurk in Dave's stream. Crown Tail says I do either daily or every other day. Partial water changes I do on all fry. It's only this batch.
Yeah, I don't know. It might just be a bad batch. I know that sounds terrible, but or it might be, well, I don't know. I just keep going back to something leaching in the tank. What I would do is when I have something killing off my fish and I can't figure it out, I switch the tanks, I drain the tank, I clean it. I look for things that wouldn't normally be in, that might put off something, and then I just fill it back up and redo it. And then normally everything is fine the second time I fill it. So kind of crazy. But I have no more leftovers. The only thing I have leftovers of is sweet potatoes and cranberries, because the kids came and ate it all today. Kind of a bummer. I really was hoping for that Thanksgiving casserole.
All right, so where was it? Oh, Creto Heaven was asking, can you share how to treat columnaris on betas? This is my go-to. Now, I will say, and this is Canaplex. Seekim Canaplex. I don't know if it's going to focus on that or not. But be very careful that you put the appropriate dosage in. And I'm not like talking down like to a child, like you have to be careful. But the reason I say that is because it's a very small amount you use. Henceforth, it's very easy to overdose. And I have found that this is kind of like dropping a nuke in the tank, just in terms of how strong the stuff is. But there's the little scoop that you use. And that treats 5 gallons, I think, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've used it. The scoop should be a 5-gallon treatment. Let's see. 1 measure scoop is 20 liters or 5 US gallons. Yeah. So you're going to use 1 level measure. That's another thing. You'll see people that they do their scoop, and it's like, I don't want to waste this stuff, but it's like piled way over it. That's like as much as actually in 2 scoops. That would be a 10-gallon treatment there. But you do 1 scoop per 5 gallons, flat level scoop, every other day, up to 3 treatments. And of course, just follow the directions. They're on there. It should be, repeat every 2 days until symptoms disappear, or a maximum of 3 doses. But that's my go-to right there.
So that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Bob says spinning, twisting is almost always neurological. I'd wear gloves. So I don't know if it can get to humans or if it's something from his hands that transferred to the fish that did it. Don't know.
So here's what I would do. Crowdtail was asking, can I add it to a 5-gallon bucket and use water from that? What I would do is probably get your 5-gallon bucket, make sure that it's, got 5 gallons of water in it, and just move your betta into there. And I say that because I'm assuming you're asking, maybe because the betta is not in the full 5 gallons, that the container it's in doesn't hold 5 gallons, therefore you can't dose exactly 5. So my recommendation would be to get you 5 gallons of water, that 5-gallon bucket, and dose it in there and treat it. I mean, you're only looking at it being in there for a week. And Patty says you can also soak the food in Canaplex and focus in garlic.
Oh, cool.
Good to know. I've not tried that one. But
5-gallon buckets are great medical tanks.
They really are.
So the fish can just relax and chill, and you can add stuff to it. It's wonderful. And I mean, I bet you don't even have to add air, but I use one of these little pumps whenever I have a hospital tank going. Works great. I kept one of James's fish in a 5-gallon tank for almost 2 weeks, I think. That real pretty, I don't know, it was like a cousin of a convict.
Yeah.
Do you guys still have that fish?
Yeah, he's in there. Yeah, I was going to give him to Griff when we met up with Griff, but I didn't go. I didn't go to that because that was the one where he was when we were at the fish meetup, and the guy was trying to give it to me. Griff's like, "I'll take it," and I'm like, "I'm not going to just ship it or drive all the way over there." So I was just going to bring it down, but I ended up not being able to get to meet him. So it's still hanging out. It'll end up going into another tank, so I can put guppies in that tank because I need to get guppies in there.
It's a beautiful fish. I liked it a lot better than these stupid Mabunas. At least it swam around and you could see it.
Black Label says I breed bettas in Home Depot buckets. They're great for that. Absolutely. Rack at it's not River Life anymore. Pond Life has also got some awesome. He's coined the phrase "buckquarium," bucket aquarium videos that he did for a while. He was doing a series on that. In fact, I think he's still got one with shrimp up and running that have been in there for quite some time.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Right. Make sure I'm sure I missed something.
Oh,
just trying to roll through here.
Rena wanted me to make sure that I let everybody know her show's at 5 o'clock, not 4 o'clock. So it's 5 Eastern, 4 Central.
And John, did you see the question from John Cox, Ed?
Oh, no.
It said, Chattanooga Ed, would you be interested in a free shipment of Daphnia as I need to test my shipping method?
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. I'll have to figure out how to keep them, but yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Let me type in my address. I'll give it to you on Facebook. That'd be cool.
Absolutely. Aristotle 760 says, maybe I use kiddie pools as grow out bins. No judging, right? There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be using animal cracker containers for grow out bins. Oh, I found out I have 15 more pounds of animal crackers to eat. I found 3 more boxes of them filled, or containers. It's been so hard. I've been eating these things like nonstop for a couple of months. But animal crackers are really good because they're low in fat and sugar.
Absolutely. I figured you'd have been through those things by now.
I did too. Because I was like, gosh, I'm finally, because I was like almost to here and I'm like ready to put it together, and I found some more buckets. And I should have pulled those out when the kids were here today. But one time I gave them all like 1 gallon bags of crackers to take home when they left. I need to keep doing that.
All right, we've got about 6 minutes until Dave's Aquarium Thoughts starts, and he is doing a giveaway again. He's doing his Thanksgiving giveaway hangout, Swim to 1K. He is at 516, just past that 500 subscriber mark. So congrats on that, Dave. I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes to hit the bathroom and re-up on their snacks and beverages because it's been a long list of streams for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. The mods, you guys are all amazing. And everybody that's not a mod, you guys are what makes it fun. This is the club kind of. We all get together and hang out and talk, and this is why I do it, just to have fun and hang out. So thank you guys for everything you guys do. I mean, just hanging out and having fun. I appreciate that. And then the lurkers help our numbers. So thank you to the lurkers too.
66 people watching, 80 thumbs ups, and that's at 1 a.m. Eastern time on a Friday after Thanksgiving. So you all rock. You're amazing. Each and every one of you that's listening. Very much appreciated. I'll be back with Ed Saturday on the Fisher & Fever channel for Saturday Night Fever. Who knows? We may do another giveaway. We will see. But we're going to have a topic for that night, and it will be fun. Thank you, Ed, for having me on here. And thank you to everybody for hanging out. And like Ed said, all the mods and everyone. I appreciate it. And I'll hand it back to the host over here.
Yep. Next week, I'm going to be starting, like we talked to mosses the last 2 weeks. We're going to talk about aquarium rocks. So what type of rocks we put in the aquarium. Like what's good, what's bad, what's beautiful, what's not. So that's what on the agenda for next week. And I guess